When I was working actively to grow my self-esteem, my self-concept, my self-worth, and my self-image, this is a mantra that I used that you can take if you need. I'm Dr. McLean. I'm a self and story analyst, and let me just tell you that most of us really hate ourselves. We have done a great job if we've been rejected, outcasted, misfitted. If we haven't fit in, we've done a very good job of internalizing the rejection, right? And feeling like, hey, there's something wrong with me. And that was something I had definitely done, right? So in 2018, I realized, I was like, wow, I realized in therapy, I was like, oh, I'm running a track, which is what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? Why don't people like me? Why don't I fit in? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? It was the track all the time in my head. And I had to work at being like, oh, okay, there's nothing really wrong with me. Maybe I'm a little off. Maybe I'm a little different. But it's not wrong because there's nothing right with people. Like, we just are what we are. And so I would, when I was having those feelings and I was bringing awareness to all of that, the mantra was this: I am enough, I have enough, I do enough, right? And so when I was feeling like I was lacking in some way, and I was like, oh, I need this thing, I need that thing, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not doing this, I would catch myself in the thought process and I would say, you know what, no. I am enough, I have enough, I do enough. I am enough in this moment. I have enough in this moment. I do enough in this moment. And if that weren't true, then I wouldn't be in this moment with this stuff, right? By which I mean, in this moment, I can't be anything more than I am because I am this thing. Right? I can't have any more than I have because I have all this stuff, and I can't do anything else than what I'm doing in this present moment, right? It's both a like reality check and a present awareness check. It's like, what is the point of feeling like, oh, well, I need to do more right now? Well, what more is there to do? You know? And so this is a place that you can go if you're feeling like not enough, you don't have enough, you don't do enough, because really one of the key things to happiness is to cultivate gratitude. And when you're constantly feeling like you're not enough, you are constantly ungrateful for who you are. And if you are ungrateful for who you are and what you have and what you've done and where you've been, you will never be enough for yourself. So how the heck are you going to be enough for anybody else? You won't be, right? And so you have to learn how to just be who you are in the moment that you're there. And this is a skill. I mean, it really is a skill, and it's not one that comes easy to most people. But it is a skill that can be taught. Upping your self-image, upping your self-worth, upping your self-esteem, all of these things are skills that can be taught. I know because I went from somebody who had no self-worth, low self-esteem, was a people pleaser, to somebody who has a whole bunch of self-worth now and in balance, right? I know what I am, I know what I'm not, and I do the best I can with what I've got, right? And if that's something you need to learn, if that's something you're interested in, if you're still watching, maybe shoot me a follow here because I'm bringing you content like this all the time. Drop a comment if you have some kind of a question. But also my Authentic Empowered Self course is on sale right now, where I teach you how to own yourself and also understand emotional ranges, right? So it's all very productive. It's a 28 video course on sale right now for a third of the price. So go check that out, my link in the bio. Also, I'm taking on clients. If you are interested in doing the self-work, you can shoot me a message. But outside of that, guys, if you have low self-worth, low self-esteem, if you feel like, what is wrong with me? You're not alone. And I've definitely been there, and I help people work through that all the time. And this world kind of teaches us that we're not enough. And the fact of the matter is you are enough because you're the only you that we've got, right? So what we've got is more than enough. And there's nothing wrong with it.